This conference will now be recorded.
Yeah, so are you able to see my screen?
Yes.
Yeah, okay. So yesterday we have seen what is a Java stack for us and how do we access it and what is ABAP stack and what are the different T codes in ABAP stack and all these things, right? So today we'll discuss about creating how do we create product and software components in SLD and how do we import it into PI. Okay. So for that we have to log into our JavaStack homepage or NetWeaver homepage. Okay. So you can see this is your PI NetWeaver homepage where generally this is your homepage. Yeah, this is your start page. Okay. So you can see the URL as start page. Okay, this is your start page. If you want to access that ESR, ID, SLD, everything, then you just have to replace this start page with DIR and then click on enter. Then it will be you will be automatically redirected to this page. This is the page where we will come each and every time and access all these components. Okay, so remember how to access this page. You just have to provide the dir in your URL and then it will automatically redirect you to this page. Next, here we will access SLD now. When you click on system landscape directory, will be asked for username and password. PI. Yeah. So this is the username and so once you log in with username and password, then this is the page that you get where you see different options for technical systems, business systems, products, and software components. So our agenda is to discuss on products and software components. So I have already explained you what is a product and what is a software component, what is the purpose of it, how it will help you, how software components will help you to differentiate the interfaces and all these things. Okay. So today we are directly going to create products along with software components and how to import them into ESR that we will see today. Okay. So to create any software component or any product, we just go to product first. Okay. No need for you to go to software component. You can go to product directly. Okay. When you go to product, you can see there are multiple products that are available in your application currently. Okay. These are all the products that are available for you. Okay. Out of which a few are in ESR and few are not in ESR. Okay. So for us, what we will do. Okay. So for us, we'll try to create a new product for now. Okay. So if you want to create a new product, you have to click on new here. When you click on new, it will give you three options out of which only one option will be active for you for a new product. Okay. So I click on cancel and select any existing product and click on new. Okay, this is also a standard one. Product star. Okay. Okay, fine. So when I click on new, I'll get an option to create a new product. So now what I'll do, it will allow me to create a new product and a version. So then I'll click on next. I'll select this option and click on next. It will ask me for the details. So what are the details that we're going to provide here? So let's provide details as Evo Evo training underscore norm. Okay. So this is the product name. Okay. That we are going to have for this particular product and vendor is SAP and version is 1.0. Okay, so this is the version that we provide. Okay, these are something that we will create only once and the same product and software component can be used for multiple interfaces if you want. So next thing we'll click on next and instance name. So instance name also will provide the same thing as product. Okay, click on next. Now it will ask you for the software component version that you want to associate with this product. Okay, so software component will give it as swcb swc underscore. Okay, swc underscore po training underscore nmov, and version we will provide it as 1.0. Okay, swcb po training underscore nmov, and version we will give it as 1.0. Okay, and then we'll click on finish. Okay, now you can see a product got created for you with the product name as a PO training underscore NOV, and the corresponding software components are this is the one, SWCV underscore PO training underscore NOV. This is the software component version. So there is one more option for you where I told you, right, you can create a product. One second. So I told you either you can create a product and version. Okay, so current version is 1.0, and what you can do, you can create a different version for the same product. Okay, as version 2.0, and you can create new interfaces as part of this version if you want. So first we will try to import this product and software so we don't import the product, we just import the software component and its version into our ESR. So let's try to import it. Let's launch the ESR. For you to launch the ESR, you have to click on this Enterprise Service Builder, and you should be having Java enabled in your, Java in your application in your system. Then only it will work for you. Okay. So I think this is the first time. That's why it is asking for us to select the program to run this JNLP file. You can see a JNLP file will be downloaded for you. We have to select the appropriate um, um, service to run this file. Okay, we'll click on more options. We'll click on look for another app in this PC, and then we'll look for Java. So we don't have Java here. Program files, we don't have Java. Let me see if I can download. Fine. We don't have Java here. I'll get it done. So I'll try to log into another remote desktop and show you how do we import it. So for now, this is how we will create the software component version. So Okay, I'll show you how to create a different version also for this. So you have seen, right, just now we created product and its corresponding software component version. Any questions on this till now, like how do we create product and how do we create software component version? Okay, so now I'll create, so now you can see I've selected this product, right, which I've created here. Okay, so now when I click on new, you can see there all the three options are highlighted for you. Either you can create a new version for an existing product, or you can create a new product and a new version, and you can create a copy of the existing product with the software components and dependencies to a new version. So what I would like to do, I'll create a new version for an existing product. So I'll select this option. I'll click on next. So what is a product? So this is my product and this is the product version. Okay. And instance name is the same here. And my software component version is swcv underscore. So this is my software component name and version is 2.0. Okay. I'll click on finish. So it is successfully created. Now you can see under product as a Provivo Training 1.0, you can see two software component versions. One is 1.0 and 2.0. So this is how we create multiple software component versions for a single product. Okay. So what we have seen till now, we have seen how to create a product and how to create a software component version. Okay, that is something that we have seen today. And another one is how to create multiple software component versions for an existing product. We have seen both. So let me disconnect here, log in again with the different details. Okay, are you able to see my screen?
Yeah, we can see.
Okay, so now we have created the product and software component. Okay, remember we have created that product and software component in a different remote desktop, and this is a remote different one. I will see whether we are using the same PI version or not. Okay, but if it is same, then I'll try to import it here. Okay. So we will try to launch our ESR, right? So when you click on ESR, it will ask you for login. Okay. Now you can see this JNLB file. So when you click on this, when you click on properties, you can see I have already selected the corresponding service that should be used to launch this file. Okay. What is it? Java Web Launcher. So what does it mean? So it means you can select the corresponding one from here. So under Java, so when you install Java inside your system, so you will be having this Java folder created either in program files or program files 68. Okay, okay, program files 86. For now, I have this in program files. I'll go to Java. I'll select the corresponding JDK version, and then I'll go to bin and I'll select Java WS. Okay, this is nothing but Java Web Start. Okay, this is the Web Start launcher which is needed for you to launch these applications, which was not available for us in the other remote desktop as Java is not installed. So this Web Start will be used to launch this application. Okay, when you launch this application, you will get pop-up like this. If you it will ask you for update or later. Every time you remember to select later only. Okay, don't update it. Okay, it's trying to download ESR. It will launch in some time. Similarly, I launch the ID also, both ESR and ID. Okay, you can select I accept the risk and want to run this application and click on run. Okay, so your integration builder got launched here, and at the same time our ESR got also got launched. Okay, so now our purpose is we would like to import the new software component version that we have created. Let's see if it is available here or not. When I say if it is available here or not, it means I tried to connect to a remote desktop and then created the software component version, right? If both the PA servers are same, I'm not sure whether they are same or not. If they are same, then we should be having that also here. Let me see that in SLD. No, I don't have it here. Okay. So for now, I will try to. Okay, I'll try to create a similar kind of product here and show you. Okay, create a new product. Okay, SAP PO underscore NOV22. Okay, vendor is SAP, version is 1.0. Next, again the same product. Again, vendor is SAP. Name is software component version underscore. Okay, version 1.0. Okay, finish. Okay, now my product got created. Yeah, you can see my product got created with its corresponding software component version. So now I will try to import this software component version into ESR and see how it works. Okay, so I'll go to my ESR. For you to import the software component version to ESR, so these are all the software components and its corresponding versions that are available for you currently. So customer details of Chini is a software component version that is imported from SLD, and you can see its version also. Okay, you don't see any product here directly, whereas you see software components and its corresponding versions. So we will try to import. So for you to import, you have to click on new, or you can click on right click on this and then new. Okay, or else you can click on new here. When you click on new here, you will get this option for work areas. Under work areas, you have this software component version. It will give you two options to create local software component version or import from SLD. So in this case, we would like to import from SLD. When you select import from SLD, you will get this option to display. Okay, when you click on display, it will try to import all the existing software component versions and corresponding ones from SLD. Okay, so we'll search for the corresponding one. Okay, so this is the one that we have created. Okay, so we will select this and then click on import. So now you can see the software component version that we have created, we are able to fetch that. So we selected it, and then when you click on create, once you select, when you click on create, it will be imported for you. Okay, so now when it gets imported, it will ask you for these options. So you have to select these objects are original objects, objects are modifiable, and language you have to select as English. Okay, that's it. Click on save. Now you can see no need for you to activate it. You don't have that option here. So now you can see your software this is the software component. Where is it? Yeah, this one. This is the software component that we have created, swcv underscore po training underscore nav 22, and this is the software component version for it. Okay, so this is how we create the product software component in SLD and then import it into ESR. Any questions till now? Okay. So now, after software component version, we discussed about other things, right? Called namespace and folders, which will help you to segregate the interfaces. Okay. So we'll talk about them. So now, as part of this software component version, I will like to create new namespace. So for that, I'll click on right click on this software component version and then select new. So now under work areas, you have this namespace here. When you select this namespace, so there is a specific naming convention for you to provide this namespace. Either it should be like URN colon followed by something, or HTTP colon forward slash followed by something. So it depends on your project naming convention, how what they'll follow. So for now we will follow this URN colon, okay, followed by my product. Okay, PO training on November 22, followed by okay, we'll provide it as a PO training followed by November 22, followed by my scenario. Okay, what I would like to provide. So I like to provide this as a file. So all the file based interfaces I would like to um, I'll keep it as sender file. Okay, all the sender file communication or anything. Okay, so all the file based scenarios or interfaces I would like to create them under this namespace. Okay, so when I click on create, you can see this is the software component version. Under this is the namespace that you are trying to create. So if you want, you can provide some description here. Okay, and then click on save and then activate. Okay, now you can see one namespace got created for you with the corresponding naming convention that we have used. Now under this you can have few more differentiations, like using folders. Under namespace you cannot create another namespace, you can use folders only. Okay, using folder, what you can do, you can provide some folder names as okay, I'm giving it as a plain file, and I'll click on create. So now your folder gets created, save and activate. Okay, so now you can see I have a folder as a plain file where I can create a corresponding interface under objects under this folder for this interface. And if you want to create a new folder, I'll click on the new again, select the folder and provide the folder name as file CSV. Okay, so you have another folder got created. Okay, so these are the two folders that got created for you. So according to your requirement, you will create the objects under this folder. So like this, we can have differentiation for any of the interface that you would like to create in ESR. Okay, any questions still now? Okay, so this is all about the product and software components that are needed for you to create any interface in ESR. Okay, where we will import the software components from SLD to ESR and then use them for creating our objects under that corresponding software component version. Okay. Now there are other things in your SLD which are nothing but technical system and business system. These are the two things that are important for you. Technical system is something that will be used to represent a particular application, whether it can be an SAP application or non-SAP, it doesn't matter. Technical system is something that we will create to represent an application depending on its type. If it is an SAP application of type ABAP, then you will get all these details. So when you try to create a new technical system, it will ask you for the type, which one you want to create, whether you want to create ABAP type or a Java type or a standalone or a third party. Okay. So depending on the type that you create, it will ask you for the corresponding details. Okay. So basically this technical system will be created by your basis team. Okay. It is not something that you create by yourself. Your base system will create this technical system for you so that you can use this technical system that has been created by them to create a business system. So I'll show you how to create business system, all these things in some time. So you can see multiple technical systems that are available here, out of which a few are of ABAP type, a few are of Java type, and all these things. Okay, so BMF is the technical system that is relevant to our ECC that we have, which is nothing but our SAP application. Okay, so under BMF, when they create a technical system, so when you come to these business systems, you can see there is nothing available here. Let me see for other time as a app. Okay, fine. So BMF, this is the technical system that is available for us, and there is no business system associated to it. Okay, so what we will do now, we'll go to business systems. Uh, Let me see if I have anything here. No. Okay. So there is no business system available for me here. So what I'll do, I'll go to business systems and I'll click on new business system, and it is of type ASAP because I would like to use a BMF for technical system, right? So my business system also should be of same type. Okay. So the business system that you are going to create or that you are going to use, so that will be referring to a particular technical system here. Okay. Once when this business system is referring to a particular technical system, if it is of type ABAP, your business system also should be of type ABAP. Okay. Yeah. So as I want to use a technical system of type ABAP, I'll select the business system also as ABAP type and then click on next, and it will give me options for all the technical systems that are of ABAP type. So we have only two. I got a BMF here. I'll select BMF and BMF have multiple clients. So I think 800 is the correct client which I need to use. So I'll select the corresponding client here. Okay, and then I'll URL, that's okay, fine, no problem. Then click on next, enter valid URL. So what is the port here? Okay, just provide this one here. Now it will ask you for the business system name. Okay, what is a business system name that you want to create? So every business system name should be having a proper naming convention, which is nothing but the naming convention that we have to follow is, so the naming convention that we have to follow for any business system is SID followed by CLNT followed by client number. So this is one part, SID is one part, CLNT is another part, and CLNT number is another part. So there are a total three different parts inside your business system. So SID here in this case it is nothing but a BMF. Okay, we'll provide the system ID as a BMF, and CLNT is a constant. It's like a CLNT. And what is the client number that we are going to use? 800. So now it will be 800. So this will be the name of my business system that I'm going to create. Okay, click on next, and then it will ask you to select the corresponding products that are associated with it. So I'll select all, and then click on next, and application system, and then I'll select the integration server ITJ. Okay, click on finish. Now you can see business system will be created for you as a BMF CLNT 800 with the corresponding details as a integration. You can see to which particular technical system it is referring to. All these details are available for you here. Now, if we go to that corresponding technical system, BMF on PIECC, either you can click on here so to navigate to the technical system. So when you navigate this is a technical system, right? So now when you go to business system, now you should be able to see the corresponding business system that got created for you. Okay, so this is the business system that we have created just now. So now where do we use this business system? So product and software component versions are created in SLD, and we import the software component version to our ESR. Similarly, technical system and business systems are created in SLD, and we import business systems into ID, integration builder. Okay, so we import these business systems into integration builder. How do we import it? You open your integration builder and click on new here, and then select okay, don't click on new. You have this communication component and then business system. Right click on business system, click on select assign business system. Then you will get this pop-up. Select continue, and then you will see what is the business system that is available for you to import. So whatever that you have already imported, they will not reflect for you here. So whatever that is not imported, they only will be available for you here to import. Okay, so this is the one that I've created, BMF CLNT 800. I'll select this and then click on finish. Okay, okay, now you can see your business system got created here. I'll click on close. So when you double click on this, you will get this page, and then click on activate. Okay, so for ESR, no need for you to activate that software component. I think, yeah, you have to activate. Yeah, sorry. So this is how we create a business system and then import it into our integration builder. Why do we need a business system? Yes, we need either we need a communication component basically. So basically, communication component. So basically, communication component will be of two types. Okay, one is a business system, or one is business component. So if you are trying to communicate, okay, if your PA application is trying to connect, okay, with any SAP system, then we use a business system. If if PA is trying to communicate with any non-SAP system, then we use business component. It's simple. We use business system for SAP applications. We use a business component for non-SAP applications. Okay, so this is how we do. So we know that we create a business system in SLD by referring to any particular technical system. Where do we create business component? We create business component directly in our ID, integration builder. So that's why when you create a business system, we provide a proper naming convention as a be a SID followed by client and all these things. Whereas when you create a business component, the naming convention that we follow is, you can click on a new, you can select business component, and the naming convention that we follow is BC underscore, okay, BC underscore sender. So this is a business component that we would like to create. Okay, I've saved and activated. Now you can see a business component as BC underscore sender. Okay, so this is the business component that I've created just now. So business component is something that you can create directly in integration builder, whereas the business system is something that you have to create in SLD and import it into integration builder. Okay, any questions?
Sir, what is the purpose of technical system?
Okay, as I told you, technical system can be used to represent any particular application that you are trying to communicate. For suppose you have PI where you will be receiving data from APG. Okay, APG is an API tool. Okay, and we will receive the data from APG to PI, and from PI you will send the data to your S4 or ECC. So in this case, one is a non-SAP application, I mean a non-ERP application, another one is ERP application. So in this case, you can go with a business component to represent this application and a business system to represent this application. So when I say business component, uh, so why do we need a business component or a business system? It is simple that you want to represent that particular system, whether it is a sender or receiver, it doesn't matter. You want to represent that particular system so that you can communicate with that particular application using PI. Okay, so that's why we use a communication component to represent a particular system. It can be a business system or a business component. So if you want to communicate with APG, I need a communication component for APG. Then only I can connect to APG. Okay, using that base communication component, I can create channels, I can create ICO, anything. So for you to create any object in your ID integration builder, you need a communication component. That's for sure. Without communication component, you cannot create any object, whether it is a channel or a center agreement or ICO or anything. Okay. Now, as we need a communication component, what does it mean? It means it's an entity that we use or an object that we use to represent that particular application, whether it is a sender or receiver, it doesn't matter. Okay. Now, when I say communication component, it depends whether we are going to use a business system or a business component, depending on our application type. So here I'm using APG, which is an SAP, sorry, non-SAP application. So I can create a business component for this. I'm using S4 ECC, S4 or ECC, which is an SAP on-premise application or a cloud, depends. Okay, so then I can use a business system for this. Okay, so when you are trying to use a business system, you need to have a technical system. Then only you can create a business system. Without having a technical system, you cannot create. Okay, yeah, that's
Okay,
the
sir.
purpose of technical system, business system, and business component.
You have you can create business system based on only technical system.
Yes, without any technical system, you cannot create any business system.
Okay, sir. Thank you.
Yeah. So see here, let us assume that I would like to connect to ECC, okay, which is nothing but my ECC is BMF, okay. My BMF is my ECC application, okay. BMF is the SID or system ID for that application. So as we want to communicate with the BMF, we have already created a technical system. We already have a technical system created for this. And what we did, we just tried to create a business system based on the technical system that we have. What is a business system that we have created? BMF CLNT 800. So this is the business system that we have created for this technical system. Okay. So now we will use this business system as part of our PI configuration to create any channel or object or any other object. We use this business system. That's how we use these objects. Okay. Yeah. Any other questions on how to create software components or business systems? How do we import them? What is the purpose of them? All these things. Okay then. In that case, that's it from mine for today. So in tomorrow's session, we discussed about all these things, right? In tomorrow's session, we'll discuss about how do you get a requirement. So when you get any requirement, what are the things that you need to keep in mind, and all these things we'll discuss in tomorrow's session, and then we'll discuss about the objects that are needed for you to create an interface. Okay. Yeah. Thank you all. We'll connect again in tomorrow's session. Bye.